Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Weller back with more Mega Masters for 2026. What are we doing right now? What do we have? It's something. It's one of these brackets. Which bracket is it? Let's look. Can we find the bracket? Let's play Find the Bracket. Oh, it's this one. Okay, yes. It is the yellow bracket. Kitten versus Zach. The winner will take on Wintera Kitty, or Wintera Kitty. So lots of cats and a Zach. Cats and a Zach is what we've got. So Fur of Kitten versus Zach Gameswell. Winter takes on Winter, or Winter takes on Winter. Either one. You could say either one, actually. So there you go. Yeah, we've already got a bunch of people in. Peak, you can see, is in this kind of orange quadrant. The blue quadrant, we've got O and Zro. The green quadrant, we've got Knight and Hydrant Dude are in, and in the red quadrant, Firedox, Evesy, and Eyeball. So not many left to go. We're gonna do this one tonight. Kitten, Zach, and Winnie. Let's take a look at the rules. The rules say that this is a 64-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They could use any controllers so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical. Biological turbo only. The tournament is a best of 5. That means the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Highest top out score wins. We will be using same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. And remember, players, if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Do not pause. So problems with internet or OBS or computer or CRT or camera or capture or whatever, just keep playing. We will be doing level 18 starts, level 39 super kill screen, uncapped score, of course. And same piece sets, did I say that already? Re-rolled in between each game of the match. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $375. We're looking to get to $9 million. That is our goal. We have to revise our goal downward. We have to be realistic. So if you do want to contribute to the prize pool, use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That will bring up some links. I'll do it for you the first time, MATCHERINO. And the links that it'll bring up, one for April and one for Mega Masters. Mega Masters is this one. So click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. The top right-hand corner is where you can log in. And yeah, you'll see a button there. Click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. It's really, really easy. Once you're in, look at the right side of the screen. There should be a button that says contribute. It's in mustard color. So click on it and contribute. Anyway, we will have the full menu of incentives and all that stuff coming soon. That's how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, that's something you can do. You can go to Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make it an ugly pleasure support. Keep this channel going just like the people in this slide have done. People like Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Kane, Attacking Middlesburger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Java D, Jason, Sunny, and Mila, and everybody else in this slide. Thank you so very much for your support. If you want to find another way to support us, you can do that. Use the support command while you're watching live. That'll bring up some other ways, including ways to make a recurring contribution like Streamlabs and PayPal, as well as Patreon. Some ways to make a one-time contribution. And if you're watching on YouTube, you could do a super chat, which will, highlight your chat and go, oh, I'll definitely see it and I'll probably respond to it. So if you want that special extra attention, like people want so much of nowadays, super chat, great way to do that. You can also do a sticker and make my day with a cute little animal and whatever. And you can also join the channel as a member. You can gift the channel membership. Over on Twitch, you can do bits, which I'll treat like a super chat. You can join the channel as a subscriber. You can gift a subscription to the channel. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it. You cannot save or stack them, so do not lose it. Use it on us. All right, we're going to go over to our players. We'll get them lined up. There are some of the players. That is the wrong screen. This is the right screen. This one right here. We'll get our players all lined up. Do we have to look at Zach in a mirror? Or do we get the full Zach? Let's see. There he is. I'm talking about the Zach in the mirror. All right, there he is. All right. I gotta have that same haircut when I was a teenager as Zach does. Zach, do everything you can. Preserve that hair, okay? That was like my haircut. Preserve that hair. Do everything you can. Take vitamins, get drops, start early. Preserve that hair, buddy. Don't be like your old pal Vandy. Yeah, I didn't know what I had. All right, and then let's get Kitten going. Kitten, what are you on a different... Oh, there you are. You are here. Good. All right, perfect. Camera. I'm asking him to change his ways. All right, you are swirling around like a swirling loon. A swirling loon. Squirrelin' Flannel with the sub on Twitch. All right, there's that. All right, so this is what we got. We're gonna do our best. We got an old mitten there. Nice mitten. All right. If you can't get both your head and your hands in the view, we'll just take the head. It's fine, because your hands are going to be out of view anyway. So if you're able to move your camera up, that's fine. If you can't do it, that's fine too. Whatever, we'll do the best we can. There you go. Oh, that's beautiful. Good job. Thank you. All right. Well, you want to do some karaoke? Maybe we will. Can't do it on Twitch, though. Can't do it anywhere. They'll strike you. Thanks for the raid, Matthew Martin. Oh, whoops. Oh, nice. Look at this. We got all kinds of dry cleaning going on. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and give you some pieces. Hopefully they've shown up. We got a pin from Mino Floof. I don't know if Cole is here. Cole, if you are here, I gave the... I found the Lime Cucumber Gatorade Zero at HEB today. And I gave it another try. I put it in the freezer for a while. Added a little extra electrolytes. My own Vandy blend. It is, as the Gen Alpha kids say, it is the bomb.com. All right. Looks like both players are ready. It is Kitten versus Zach. Let us get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I'm going to do a little... Whoops. I'm going to do a little fix in here just for the illusion of television. Just so we feel like we're in the room. That's good enough. Yeah, bomb.com, y'all. I'm bringing it back. That is the bomb.com. On the left side, it is Kitten seed number 40 from Canada, and I have not seen Kitten in a while. Well, I think he played one Mega Masters. It was in 2024. He's got matches going back as far as June 2021. Has played a bunch in kind of lower tier, CTM. A bunch of Tetris friendlies and Gauntlet and Brawl and Classic Tetris League all over the place. And no matches since March of 2025. So it's been over a year, I believe, that Kitten has played at least a documented competitive Tetris match. I don't know if he's on Norg or whatever, but we'll see how this goes. But he does have one previous appearance in Mega Masters. That was in 2024. He actually did win his first match and beat out fellow Canadian Wallband, knocked Wallband out of round one in that one. And you've also seen him at CTWC Canada back in 21 and 22. I think those were the ones that were in maybe Thunder Bay. Not exactly sure where those were. But those are the ones run by Darth Dreads, possibly. But 66,000 for Kitten, or maybe, I don't know who ran those back in the day. 89,000 for Kitten, 196 for Zach. Anyway, that is our good friend for Kitten. Seed number 40, Canada, PB of 2.53 million, which is a very good PB for someone who hasn't played a match in over a year. 134 for him, 242 for Zach. So on the right side, it is Zach, seed number 57 from Australia with a PB of 1.340. Zach has 43 competitive matches on record, has played in our future circuit, played in Mega Dasters, played in our stupid Tetris Monthly, the first month we rebooted it. And Kitten up here dirty, 210, 314 for Zach. Yeah, Zach has played a few times in DAS Masters, has played in DAS League, playing in CTAP. Kitten in a lot of trubs here, but can get a bar over with the rolling. So almost certainly these players have not played against one another in a match. I mean, I can't even believe. Yeah, no, they have not. So Kitten is actually set up for a dirty, but it is now covered. And like exactly the wrong piece, like 6 out of those pieces would have been fine. So of course he gets the Z. So Zach is going to take game number 1 and go up 1 game to none. All right, Zacharias, you are good. Yeah, man, this I'm going to take a picture of this thing. All right, the pieces are here. What is wrong with my? Oh man, my beard is wild right now. All right, looks like Kitten is ready and Zach is ready, and they're both on the same seed, and we are good. Game number 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Cousin Avi has gifted a tier 1 sub to Kitten. Can we get a Corian Green Tea SQR countdown sometime? I don't know what you mean. Cousin Avi has gifted a tier 1 sub to Zach. So thank you for gifting subs to our competitors here, Cousin Avi. Appreciate that. And Tetris for both. All right, 118 here for Kitten up high on the right side. Kind of tuck. Got it. But my word, what is happening? That is a top up for Kitten at 121. And that means Zach has got to chase down 122. And that is good. So Zach is up 2 games to none. Very quickly, Kitten. Oh my goodness. All right, did I put the pieces in? No, new pieces, sorry. All right, looks like both players are ready. 8-0 E456. Yes, game number 3. Zach up 2 games to none. Kitten looking to get past level 18 in 3-2-1. Tetris. So Kitten, oh boy, the early tuck there. So let's see what he tries to do. Line spin, you love to see it. Look at that. What a scholar. 94,000 for Kitten, 33,000 for Zach. 146 for Kitten, 89 for Zach. By the way, while I have not put it in the announcement, the qualifying page for DAS Masters June is now open. So if you are a DAS player or not, and you want to give DAS Masters a shot for June, then yeah, you can go into the DAS Masters channel in the Discord, right? So this is for insiders, and I'll post it on the go.ctm.gg page and put it in the announcements very soon. So it is open. Real insiders go to bomb.com. Yeah, true. All right, 239, Kitten, 262 now after Tetris, Zach, 221. In fact, I'll go make the STM secret grade event public as well. Qualifying open public. All right. 310 for Kitten, 250 for Zach. So 378 Kitten, 323 for Zach. And Kitten just with some crazy nonsense over on that right side. He's got to survive this. Line dependent on the right. Zach with a clean board. Kitten trying to get this clean. And oh no, that left side is going to be a problem. No, no, no. That is a top out for Kitten at 385. And Zach needs to chase down 386 to clinch his way into the next round. And there it is. And Kitten, we hardly knew you. That was so quick. Quicken. You should change your name to Quicken. My goodness gracious. Kitten, I am so sorry. Not how anybody wants to go out. You would love to be like, oh, I got a 2.53 million. I can get past level 18. But it is not going to happen today. And that means Zach will be moving on to the next round. Congratulations, Zach. And we will be back in a moment. I'm going to run an ad real quick. And then we'll be back with Winter versus Zach. So no cat on cat action in round 2. It's going to be cat on Zach. All right? We'll be back. All right, and then YouTube. Where's your site there, YouTube? Studio. Go live. How do I gotta run the ad over there? All right, there we go. Run it. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll keep... Who is it? Winter and your season playing Tetris? We'll put you over there. Did I run the ad on Twitch? I think I did. Yeah, I did. So, oh, Kitten. Poor Kitten. All right, and then the Kitten is over on seed 8, but is actually, I mean, Winter is seed number 25. So let's do our little magical business here. 25, right? Oh no, that's broadcast slides. Where are we? Players. ME. Left 25. And then throw it into the DAS folder. All right, we're getting it done. We are getting it done. It's drums. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright, what do we need? Oh, okay, we probably should adjust this while we have the chance. While we have the chance. Alright. And then report. All right, players, it is time. So if you are ready, I can give you some pieces, and the pieces will be here, and you can take them and do the thing. Classic Tetris rated me with a party of 38. That is certainly a party that I am not invited to, but that's okay. Welcome, Classic Tetris viewers. We are about to start this take them, you win. What's up, King? We are about to start round 2 of this Mega Masters bracket. The match will be between Winter and Zach. Zach just defeated Fur of Kitten in 3 very quick games. All right, while we're waiting, a little tour of the brackets. We've got Zach is now into round 2. Look at our beautiful new colors. That looks like San Diego colors. All right, there we go. Look at this beautiful tour of the bracket. All right, the pieces are here: 3, 6, 3, 5, 4, 7. All right, looks like both players have signaled ready, so I say that we should grant them their wish. Let's check seeds. Yes, good. Winter versus Zach. Game number 1, round 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, well, on the left side, seed number 25 from the United States of America. It is Winter, who's got a PB of 2.41 million. Winter was ranked number 18 in the most recent Premier poll. That was the one for May of 2026. She's also ranked number 19 in the April Players poll. And I think the Premier poll is like a combination of the Players poll now. Now I think, yeah, it's a combination of player poll and broadcaster poll. I didn't get a chance to cast my ballot this month. I was between Mega Masters and being sick, but I didn't get a chance. But anyway, that is Winter. So Winter was seed, not seed, but player number 18 in the Premier poll. And how else do we know Winter? Well, let me count the ways. We know Winter, of course, from playing in the 2025 CTWC Gold Bracket Championship, also played in 2025 Mega Masters. You saw her at Kansas City and Oklahoma Regionals the past couple of years. Played in Pumpy Hearts one-day tournament, and she's played a bunch now in the Masters event. She made her Masters debut back in... was that August of 2025? I think it would be cool on the Liquipedia page if it mentioned like, oh, this month was, you know, these are the people who made their debut. Like, that would be cool. Debuting players, and then put a list of debuting players. That would be very neat. But anyway, yeah, she played in Mega Masters 2025, CTWC 25, and then August 2025 Masters debut. And she's finished as high as the top 8 in Masters. Did that back in March of this year. 235 for Winter, now a Tetris 258, 141 for Zach. And on the right side, it is Zach. He's got matches going back, about a year. He's played a bunch in our Community and Futures tournaments. Played in our Mega Dasters event. This is Zach's Mega Masters debut. Did play in Stupid Tetris Monthly a couple of times. Also played in, Das Masters, Das League, C-Tap, and is from Australia. Zach defeated Kitten in a sweep in round 1 to get to this round 2. He's seed number 57 with a PB of 1.34 million. 234 for Zach, 352 for Winter. Tetris for Winter, 402, 302 for Zach. So Winter is a roller. You can see the rolling happening with the anchoring of the foot. And Zach is playing on keyboard as a keyboard tapper. You can see the tippity tappity. There you go. That is how they are playing. Tetris for Winter, 473, 396 for Zach. The only, World Championship caliber annual championship that allows players to play on keyboard. So inclusive. 499 for Winter. 405 for Zach. $553 for Winter, $413 for Zach. Mathmaster says, this background music is the sound of CTM to me. Yeah, me too. I mean, you don't know this, Mathmaster, because you are new. But, you know how we have like a whole playlist of multiple albums? Now, I don't know if you know what an album is. An album, is a group of songs that are all released together and have some sort of thematic link usually. And, 8 to 20 songs or something all released at once. This was the only album we had when we started. And it took us like a year and a half, 2 years to get permission to use the rest of this artist's music. So we just played this over and over. $695 for Winter, $533 for Zach. Yeethead77 over on YouTube says, does this require a level 18 start? Well, in fact, it does this require a level 18 start in this tournament. But we do have lower tier tournaments. Basically, everyone who submits a qualifier gets to play in some tournament or other. And the lower tier tournaments do allow lower level starts. And there are other tournaments as well that, depending on the level of competition, you can start lower than 18. But 18 is really considered kind of the pro starting level. $637 for Zach, $865 for Winter. There are any tourneys that allow a 19 start? Yeah, Classic Tetris League does. It very rarely gets chosen. What's up, Critical Lapis? $670 for Zach, $905 for Winter. All right, Zach not going to get that Z piece all the way to the left, so he's going to have to work around that. So there's at least going to be 4 extra rows burned. If he can get a long bar real quick, yeah, no, he's going to burn a few more now. So much for the perfect transfer, or even an efficient transfer. All right, so Zach at 778 and heading toward 29. Now into 28. And of course, you know, Zach is a keyboard tapper. So the potential to go super deep into 29, that's going to be pretty tough in this circumstance. We'll see what he can do. Winter is into level 30 with a max out. You can see Zach just trying to set up for as much as he can. So that is a top out for Winter at A20. And Zach just pounding that keyboard, trying to get as many points as he possibly can. And we'll see. He's kind of surviving here and nearly to level 30. But it is going to be Winter in game number 1. All right, the pieces are here again, players. 5114E3. We're going to run a 60-second ad after game number 2. So if you want to take a break, just know that that is coming. A 10-stream streak, Critical Lapis. By the way, did I say thank you, Sonic Clang, for the Prime sub? If I didn't, thank you. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, sorry I missed it earlier. I mean, I saw it, but I was in the middle of a thought or a sentence of some sort, and you know how it is. All right, we're underway here in game number 2. Now, you know, Winter, you know, had a natural top out at about 1.02 million, so just over a max out. And Zach has certainly maxed out before many times. He's got a 1.3. So we'll see if that's what maybe the target is for him this time. Just to try to get to that max. Not like he's not trying to do it before, but you're up against it. You know, round 1, you can get through, you know, kind of almost on accident. Round 2, not going to be that way. Huge level of competition. It really steps up once you get into round 2. Here are some of the players, just some of them, that you will find who got a 1-round bye, who are starting off in round 2. SV, Neko, Winter, Miles, Huffaluffagus, Knight, Hydrant Dude, Evesy, DMJ, Eyeball, players like this. You know, you can sort of get through maybe round 1. Round 2 is so hard to get through coming up from that round 1. That is a big challenge. T-spin set up for Zach, 211. 44 lines. There's a Tetris Zach, 235 through 50, so this is pretty good. Tetris for Winter, 216 through 50. All right, Zach taking the safe burns. You love to see it. I mean, you hate to have to take them, but you love to see the, safe. All right. Burned a few lines there for Zach. 289 through 68. 285 through Winter through 64. All right, a couple of bars going to help Zach out here. Beautiful triple with the L piece to uncover that right side well. He's going to reblock it here just to keep things low and dealable with. $332 for Zach. Winter, though, really just relentlessly slotting in Tetris is now $397 through 96. And taking a real lead here, Winter. It's by about 2 Tetrises. Tetris is on 18 worth 22,800. $559 for Winter, $495 for Zach. Okay, we're into level 20 now. Zach at 557. Winter at 615. All right. Hannes is rooting for both. What's up? $618 for Zach, $696 Winter. Winter is covered. Opens it up, long bar in, dirty Tetris, column 10, 2, 3 rows up, something like that. And Winter bringing it down, 731, 676 for Zach, level 23. Oh, that T to the left didn't quite get all the way there, but still had some room to plunk something in there. Winter's board. All right, she's going to uncover like a deep chasm there. And now she's getting it all cleared away. Winter is back open on the right. Long bar in Tetris. Winter approves of this activity. Zach is set up in column 9. Don't want to be set up in column 9 too long, so really hoping for that bar to come. There it is. $755 for him, $814 for Winter. The lines are tied, and it's about a 60,000 point lead for Winter. Zach with a triple and a Tetris, 862. There's a Tetris Winter, 949. There's one Zach, 898. Zach back by about 90,000 points, somewhere in there, like 80 something. The max out for Winter. Zach knows what he has to do. There's one. How many can he get? Here's A88 from Winter. Oh, that right side for Zach. I don't think he can get a bar over there. And certainly not now that it's blocked. And Zach, oh no. A 968 from Zach. So a pretty efficient 18. But Winter gonna take this one with a 1.1. And she will go up 2 games to none. Okay, I'm going to run a 1-minute ad as soon as we get the Mullen here done. So, Zach, if you need to take a moment, you can. We'll get Mullen plus ad. So, or you don't have to. You can sit and stare and watch. Do whatever you want to do. All right, yeah, 2 minutes. You definitely have 2 minutes for sure. All right. There's something about Mullen. All right, we're going to run an ad, and we will be back in, 90 seconds, okay? 90 seconds. All right, we'll put the pieces in the chat so you can get going here. You don't see ads? Oh, you probably got an ad blocker or something like that, so feel free to subscribe. Guys, if you're going to use an ad blocker, that's cool. I'm for it. Subscribe to the channel, though. That is what I'm going to say. Not you specifically, Hannes. I'm saying in general, people. In general, people should subscribe to the channel, but no one in particular. That's what I'm saying. All right, the break is done, players. So hopefully you're returning to your seats very soon. Because we've got C40EDC, those are the pieces. Burp, 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 burp. Oh, it's on the TV. That's why. Ah, that's right. All right. Attention, Winter. Paging Winter A. Kitty. Please return to your seat so we can continue the Tetris tournament. Thank you. She's in the litter box. Oh, God. All right. It's time. C40EDC. C40EDC. Everyday carry. All right, both players ready. It's game number 3. Winter is up 2-0. Zach is going to need to win this one. Try to continue on in this Mega Masters 2026. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Zach with another pretty good 18 game. But it's Winter with that rolling and just being very, very consistent with it. That is going to carry the day for her in game 2. Rolling is too OP, guys. Maybe we're gonna have to do like a certain number of fingers have to be taped together, right? So you can roll, but you have to tape your pinky and ring finger together or something. I don't know. Oh, instead a Django Reinhardt rule? Yeah, because he had kind of a deformity in his hand. And nevertheless, it was, one of the greatest guitar players in all of history. Y'all, the qualifier pages for Stupid Tetris Monthly June and Das Masters June have been posted to their respective channels in Discord. They're not live on the front page where you can click on them, but if you click on the links in the Discord, you should be able to go in and qualify if you want to. So anybody's interested in either of those, Stupid Tetris Monthly will be secret grade. You got to make the secret grade pattern. So there's no Masters in June. They got CTWC opening weekend. I don't know. Should we do a Masters? Do players just want to not play? We could do 2 Stupid Tetris Monthlies in June. Like one for the slow players, one for the fast players, just to do something different. What would another fast mode be? You know what I mean. Fast mode would be like, no long bars and low stack was a fast mode. That kind of thing. No long bars. The slow modes were things like, no rotation and any of those cerebral stacking modes, that kind of thing. Yeah, crunch was super fast, but it is basically just fast mode. You only have to navigate 4 rows. 311 for both players. Just about the same lines. They are very close. We could do 2 STMs. Well, think about that. Oh, we could do speed run. All right, Zach getting a little having a little episode there, but he's gonna be okay. 370 for Zach, 392 for Winter. Yeah, what about what about like so invisible Tetris, but you can't even see the pieces? Like, what if there was a different tone for each piece? Oh boy, Winter up pretty high. See if she can knock this back. Invisible Tetris would be interesting. I don't know how many other players play it. Like, I saw Neko. Was it Neko earlier? Playing that. Scooty playing it. Who else would be playing Invisible? We'll just have Neko versus Scooty. Kirby on 18, though? 489 into 19 for Winter, 515 for Zach. And he's going to transition into 19 at 521. A little bit of an awkward stack. Opts not to use the flat long bar there to clear out the right side. And the left side. What about... Yeah, we're going to... I don't know. Maybe we'll just do the one. We'll take an easy month. I could use an easy month. But then again, I like working. All right, Zach, 542, 545. Trying to chunk this down. And he's going to open up the right side. He's at 549 on the green level, level 21. Yeah, secret grade will have, like, no rotation vibes. Same kind of vibes. But almost certainly there will not be more than 16 players in that. Zach, Tetris 620, 680 for Winter. Oh, Zach with that Tetris kind of extra tapped that square over to the left. So Zach, he's back by about 120,000 points. He's got about 10 lines in hand, but we are getting close to, 29. We're like 40-something lines away. So he's got to find some Tetrises, and he's gambling a little bit with that dirty. He's going to get it. I don't know if he's going to save himself too many bird lines, though. We'll see what he's going to do. 708 for Zach. 866 for Winter. Yeah, he's got to bring this down. All right, Zach knows what he's got to do. There's a Tetris down the middle, 760. Winter, 879. There's a Tetris. She's into 29 now. And there's a Tetris for Zach, 798. And he's just got to, I don't know where he's going to find these points. Let's see what he can do. Winter continues to just kind of single and double out and try to put pressure on, and Zach is kind of running out of space and time. Zach, that is going to do it for you. You have topped out at 8-11, and Winter has taken this one 3-0. Zach gave it his all with the keyboard tapping play style. You could tell he left it all out on the field, so he did a great job. We hope to see you again in the future, Zach. We'll have DAS Masters if you want to play DAS in June. We'll also do a Stupid Tetris monthly. It's a weird mode, so I don't know if people want to do it or not, but so hope to see you again. And I don't know, maybe we do some keyboard rolling. What about this, Zach? I think all the keyboard players should get on this keyboard rolling train. I mean, the more that I see these people play keyboard rolling, like, it kind of blows my mind. Even maybe at this point, maybe I'm jaded now more than like regular rolling. I'm so impressed by keyboard rolling. So, but keyboard, I mean, whenever I watch keyboard tapping, like, I'm like, oh my God, especially Zach, because you can see his whole arm and it's like his whole body is just tensed into it. And it's like, oh man, I hope he's okay. Do we know when's the next Tapsters? I don't know when the next Tapsters is. Kind of depends on a few things. Maybe July or August. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you, Winter, with your 1.2 into 39. So, GG's to you. Let me go ahead and report this. We'll show you the status of the brackets. And, yeah, GG's to you, Zach. Played well. It's just tough, 2026, coming in as a tapper. So, anybody who gets into Mega Masters as a tapper, you got to give them their proper respect. All right. So let us take a look at where we are at. What are we looking at? Oh, this. And there it is. So Winter will be taking on Dangler in the round of 32. You can see down there in that banana yellow bracket. Dangler versus Winter. So, that round of 32 is starting to shape up a bit. So, yeah, Winter is in, Peak is in, O is in, Zro is in. And then Knight and Hydrant Dude are in. And Firedox, Easy, and Eyeball are in. Well, that is going to do it for me. We have more tomorrow. What is it? I don't know. What we have tomorrow. We've got a 7. Oh, actually, we just have one match at 7 p.m. That's it. Well, I mean, there could be more when I wake up. But sometimes there's more like, oh, you got more to do. But tomorrow, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That's midnight UTC. So 27 hours from now. Violet versus Allen in the blue bracket. And that will determine who takes on Meme eventually. And then on Sunday, we have a bunch. We got Lime round 1 right on the screen here. Jati versus Maisie. And then we've got the Plum bracket, which is where? Yeah, here. The Plum bracket with the Plumbers. Steve versus Lokenze. Winner versus Hufflepuffus. Those are in the morning U.S. time. And then around dinner time here in central U.S., here in Texas, it'll be the orange bracket with the Asian. He's the only Asian. Oh, 22 hours from now, not 27. Right. And then, and Sharky. So the Asian versus Sharky. Winner versus SV. And then Tuesday is the next one after that. Doogie versus Crab Rangoon in green round 2 to see who takes on eventually Sidnev. We actually have our first round of 32 scheduled. Actually, that is in the... Yeah, that's going to be purple. That's happening on next weekend. Not this weekend, but that's already scheduled. So Andy versus Chef O. Guafi versus Rowe. Winner versus winner for a spot in the top 8. Is Sharky the last non-roller in the tournament? Well, let's take a look. Let's see. Blue Scooty still in. SV Asian. So Sharky. Captain is a roller. Oh wait, that should be reported. Neko went through it, so I don't know why I didn't report that. That should be. What was the score of the Neko versus Somalian? I gotta believe that was 3-0, right? No offense. That had to be 3-0. If it wasn't, I'll change it later. But let's get it on the bracket. All right. Tugi. So Neko is in. So, Tugi, Neko, Dangler, Winter, Tetris Time Peak, those are all rollers. Meme, Violet, Allen, rollers. Dan V, Maisie, Jati, Miles, all rollers. Pixelandy, O, Guafi's Row, rollers. Sidnev, Doogie, Crab Rangoon, Panic Portal, Huff, NES Steve. Is Steve a roller? I don't know. I don't remember. What's that in the plum bracket? Yeah, you got a 1.33. It says hybrid. So maybe. Cole, Knight, Rhubarb, Hydrant, Rollers, Alex T, Fire Docs, Critical Lapis, Eve Z Dog, DMJ, Kirby, Mark, Cobra Eyeball, Rollers. So yeah, I think Sharky, and then depending on what Steve is. I could go look at Steve's qualifier real quick. Is it still posted? Let's look. No, it's gone. Lost media. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Prize pool is $375. Holding steady there. If you want to contribute to it, use that Matcherino command. Oh, wait, is Dylan still in? Wait, where's Dylan? Is Dylan out? Who did Dylan... Wait a minute. Hold on. Dylan... Oh, yeah, Dylan lost to Peak, right? No, wait. Didn't Dylan beat Peak? What happened? Did Dylan beat Peak or did Peak... No, wait a minute. Wait, did Peak beat Dylan? Who was there? Did I report it wrong? Dylan beat Robin and lost to Peak. Okay. All right. I'm like remembering that wrong for some reason. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I got to go back and look. But anyway, all right. Thanks, everybody who contributed to the prize pool. Use that Matcherino command. Go to go.ctm.gg/prize or click on the link in the description of this VOD to contribute. Thanks to the patrons, Scott Gray, Jane, Window, Canaan, Dak, Middlesberger, and Dog, Mr. Brady Corporal, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kim M, Cat Kid, Javanti, Jason, Sunny, Mila, everybody else, thank you very much. Thanks to those of you who supported the channel. Oh, we got to get the background over here. I got to get the better background. Goodbye to this background. And hello to this month's thematic backgrounds. There we go. All right, raids from Classic Tetris and Matt Martin, a.k.a. Rook Out Rogue. And we had followers on Twitch and YouTube, Fran and Save the Knot. Twitch subs, Squirrel and Flannel Fur of Kitten, Zach, and Sonic Clang. Kitten and Zach got gift subs from Avi. Thank you, Avi. What's the lime mean? What does the lime mean? Lime? That's just one of the tiers. It's the only person at that tier, actually. That's what it means. So the people on the left are the top 3 tiers, and that is there. I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember offhand. All right. Well, that is going to do it for us today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We will see you tomorrow at, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time or midnight UTC. I probably won't see anybody who cares about UTC, but good night, y'all. YouTube, thank you for hanging out. Titan, Mr. Brain, Yeet Head, and all the rest. Take care. Bye-bye. And Twitchy Twitcherson. What's going on Twitch? Anything good? Probably not. No, there's always something good on Twitch. There's always something good on Twitch. Let's see. Pasta with Sauce is going. Cousin Avi's playing Rocket League. Morlando is playing. All right, let's see who's stream sniping. Is it Morlando? He's been going for 16 minutes, so he's probably sniping. Ravioli Reed's been going for 47 minutes, so he might not be sniping. All right, we're going to go over to Morlando. We're going to respect the snipe. Wants the raid.